Yeah. You guys know what it is. Airplane emojis in the chat if you ready to roll. Let's go. Yeah. Hey. Happy Friday to you guys. At least I think it's Friday. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy, Blue. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Sim. Long time no see, MSFS. It's been a little while since we've flown MSFS. We're brought back with a very special pre-release look at the Aerosoft DHC-6 Twin Otter. Pretty darn cool. I've been talking about this plane for a while, and yeah, it's not out yet. It's coming out, I believe, on January the 16th. Let me double check on that. I put that down in the description. I do know that for sure. Yes, sorry, the 19th. The 19th. It's upside down. January the 19th. The DHC-6 Twin Otter is going to be available on the Aerosoft shop in all the usual places. So if you are a Twin Otter fan, which I know a lot of you guys are, then you can get your hands on this. So big shout out to Aerosoft, and just want to say thank you to them for allowing me to get an early look at it. This is actually my legit first look. A lot of times, whenever someone sends me a plane, I do a couple flights with it before I stream it. This time, life has been busy. I did not have the opportunity to do that. So this is my legit first actual look at this aircraft. So we're gonna be going through the startup process. We have some fun flight today. We'll be doing out here in the French Polynesia. So it's been a lot of fun. If you want to join us, we are starting off at November Tango Alpha Alpha. You are free to fly anything smaller than a King Air. King Air and smaller, so no Airbuses, no 747s, none of that BS. If you do, I will be forced to jump into a private session, and we don't want that. So, but yeah, that's what we got going on today. The Twin Otter, man. We're gonna kill the music and just focus on this plane. Thank you guys for joining in. We'll do some shout outs a little bit later. I want to get going. We have a decent flight ahead of us. We'll be starting here and continuing to basically throughout the French Polynesian Islands. It's gonna be freaking gorgeous. Really looking forward to that. So thank you guys again for all coming out. Big shout out, big salutes to you guys for coming through. And as always, a pleasure having you guys riding along with us with the Blue Arrow Royal family today in the Twin Otter. Man, I'm looking forward to this. I really enjoy flying a Twin Otter out in X-Plane. I've never had an opportunity to fly Aerosoft's Twin Otter. We had a different developer on X-Plane who made the Twin Otter, so it may be a little bit different than what I'm familiar with or for what I'm used to. So we shall see. But as you guys can see from the exterior, the modeling is just, I mean, no surprise. It's freaking Microsoft Flight Sim. You can't come in Microsoft Flight Sim without a good model, and it's Aerosoft. Aerosoft proved to us with the CRJ on MSFS that they can do a pretty solid job with an airplane, right? So again, this is not the final release version, so this is going to be a little bit different than what you get when this does release on the store. It's also unfinished. There's a few things they need to still do. I believe some of the animations still need to be worked on. Some of the sounds still need to be worked on. So I'm not going to be extremely critical about how things go. I'm just going to hop in this baby, fly it, and to see how much fun we can have in it, man. One thing I'm noticing that I really love is look at the bottom here. I'm going to stop moving the camera so that you guys can get that HD look at it. But you can see the bottom here of the belly of the Twin Otter here, just dirt. It's just like dirty. Like that's what I'm talking about. It's not, even though it's still shiny, right? It's MSFS shiny. I don't know if you can get rid of that. But texture-wise, you can see the dirt on the bottom of the aircraft and even on some of the rims and things like that. So it's something I really want, and even for me, you can double that dirtiness. Because this is technically a bush plane, and bush planes are meant to get dirty. You know what I'm saying? This plane has a lot of different variants. I wanted to fly a different livery, but this is really the only one that I liked. The other ones, like there's other liveries that I like, but they were float planes, and I didn't want to particularly fly a float plane today. I want to kind of have some wheels to land on some of these runways out here, even though we can obviously land on plenty of water out here in French Polynesia. So yeah, so rocking Norlander Air. There's a skydiving version of this plane. There's a cargo version. This plane is a short nose version of this aircraft. Tundra tires, regular wheels, floats with wheels. So yeah, lots of cool things like that. But yeah, pretty cool. Look at that, even dirty here on the props. This is a 3-blade prop. There's also a 4-blade prop variant. So I'm looking forward to whenever they release. Hopefully they, I guess, make the different variations more accessible. Because right now you'd have to only fly like one specific livery to get the 4-blade prop. So we're inside now. Inside the cab is the passenger variation. We can actually open and close this door here. There's no sound for that, but again, this is not done just yet. So we're just gonna slowly make our way through here, but it looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, you know, it looks like a Twin Otter. I don't think it's, can I click? Oh, I think that was a door. Yeah, probably the door going through that wall, but yeah, the cabin looks pretty solid. Looks very good, honestly. Like, I'm not disappointed or upset at all. I mean, the features, you can zoom in, you can see effects on the seats are pretty good. You know, it's not like extremely high detail, but you know, I think it's not extremely important for an aircraft like this to have a, you know, freaking 4K textures everywhere. At least not in the cabin for the seats. Because performance right now, I'm getting really good performance. All of my settings on my PC are set to high. So yeah, so here's a welcome to the flight deck of the Twin Otter. So we'll start here and take a look at it. So we got our, this looks like our trim most likely. Yeah, this is our trim. Oh, look at this. Hear that sound. I'm not gonna mess with that too much. We will definitely pay for it when we start flying. We got some soft seats. Kind of a flat, soft seat texture, but you know, again, I'm not complaining too much on some of those details. Armrest move, you know what it is. You guys to have the armrest to move. best way to get in and out of the aircraft. The door also opens like so. Again, don't be too critical, guys, on some of these sounds and features. It's not a complete aircraft. This is technically a beta release of the plane. Also the freaking manual, man. So they sent me the manual, and I'm not like extremely familiar with Twin Otters, to be honest with you. So you guys in chat will definitely be teaching me a lot throughout today's flight. But the manual is very long. It's very detailed. It goes through all the different variations of the Twin Otter as well. So take a look at the cockpit, though. You can see again they got the nice wear and tear. You guys know me, I'm a huge fan of wear and tear, of scratches, smudges. Twin Otters are, you know, they're workhorses. They're not clean. Look at that. You can got some scratches down here on the plate down. That's pretty cool. There's a floor section. Dude, I wonder if can I hide this? I cannot hide that. I wonder if no, okay, so these don't, you can't click on those. That's fine. We're not going that, okay, that kind of like whenever you know that these switches down here, the breaker switches, if those work, you know we're on a different level of detail for a, you know, for an aircraft. But we're kind of getting our expectations there, like this is what's up. All right, we'll go ahead and get the flight controls unlocked. To do that, we'll click down here. That's very cool. That was a long sound, and that was cool. It was cool though. I mean, that's kind of, I guess, what it would sound like if you did that. I'm just gonna move the yoke back. We are using the Thrustmaster TCA yoke today. Thankfully I do have a choice of 2 different yokes that I have. I have the honeycomb as well, and I was like, should I use the Thrustmaster one or should I use the honeycomb one? And basically my decision came to the fact that this one is actually bolted to the floor, and that's kind of what Thrustmasters tries to simulate. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this one. But you can see everything's looking good. Animations look very nice. Very, very cool. So before we get started, we gauge. Somebody mentioned before the stream actually, there's no glass in the instruments, and as I look closely at these instruments, I believe they may be right. So I mean, again, that could be something they haven't added yet. Maybe if we change the time of day, maybe we'll see some reflections here. And no, I do not quite see any glass reflection coming from those steam gauges. So I mean, that's not something that bothers me personally, but if that's an issue for you, hopefully they'll add that. Add that little glass effect on the gauges. If not, it's, just don't buy it. So all right, before we start the plane, is a couple of things I need to do, because again, this is my first look and basically one of my first times opening the aircraft. So I need to actually set up my honeycomb yoke. I haven't done that yet. Windshield, I don't know if the windshield has a glare. Let me look at that. Let's see. No, there's not really a glare on the windshield either. So yeah, if that's what kills it for you, then yeah, again, don't buy it. I don't know if that's something they're going to add. I don't know. Can we see it from the outside? Yeah, from the outside, the windshield looks fine. Oh, it actually looks really good. Besides my pink body, windshield from the outside looks really good. Like, really good. I'm glad you brought it up. All the windows look great. They look very smudgy. They need to be cleaned. I think these are the default Microsoft window textures, because I think all of them are like this. Just like smudgy, dirty, just COVID fingers everywhere. You know what I mean? So, clicking the placard. Oh, I got it. Yeah, okay, you can't hide the yoke. I just clicked the wrong spot earlier. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. We do have a flight to do, and I want to get this thing going. So I'm going to go to my controls, because I have not done this yet. So usually, again, I would have done this beforehand, but I just haven't had a chance, and I really want to fly this plane and show you guys what it's all about. So I'll just kind of show you my setup process. So again, we are using Thrustmaster's TCA yoke in addition to the Honeycomb Bravo, one of my favorite combinations for certain types of aircraft, and I think for this one it's also pretty good look. So I have a new profile I just made called Bravo Throttle Dual Engine Turboprop, because I haven't made one. And I'm going to go to throttle all. Wait, is nothing assigned? Okay, that's great. I have to figure that out later. So for now, we'll do throttle. I'm going to go down to throttle 1 and let's see, throttle 1 axis. Yeah, throttle 1 axis. I think I already set it, but just in case. This will be my throttle 1 here. As you can see, I have on my GA throttles input. And I'm just going to apply that, go back, and just make sure that we don't need to use reverse. So yeah, we will definitely want to turn off. Oh wait, no, because max, wait, is max backwards? The Twin Otter is so weird, freaking Canadians. Wait, so which way is idle? I see max on both sides. Okay, I'm really confused now. This has really threw me off. I thought that this way, closer to you, should be, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, as max reverse throttle. Gotcha. Okay, all right, cool. All right, I was like, what? How is there max on both sides? All right, so that's, we do need to reverse that. That's hilarious. Not assistance, control options. And then we will go to, as soon as that loads up. Cool. All right, all. And please bear with me, guys. Those of you who are already here at the airport waiting for me, it shouldn't take me long to get this set up. I'm just gonna set my throttles up. Hopefully there's nothing special that I need to do, sort of like how the Kodiak is, which we have not flown yet, but hopefully there's nothing special I need to map to make this work. Throttle 2 axis. Start scanning. That's throttle 2. Validate. Do not reverse. I'll go down throttle 1. Do not reverse. Apply, and go to I think what prop, which is going to be under propeller. Propeller 1 axis. There we go. Gonna be this one. And again, we do not want these to be reversed, so we'll turn off the reverse. Propeller 2 axis is right here. And hopefully, again, like hopefully all this just works. If it does, then I'll be very happy. That's propeller 2, again, no reverse. We will have to figure out how to get the reverser to work. And then mixture, which is our fuel, which is the red knob. Mixture 1. Mixture. Nope, that's not it. Where is, oh, okay, mixture 1 axis 0 to 100, mixture axis 0 to, okay, I don't know. You're giving me too many options. I literally just want a mixture knob that goes from one way to the other. I'm assuming it'll be 0 to 100%, so let's try that one unless there's some other options somewhere that I don't know about. No reverse. Yeah, go away. Mixture 2 axis 0. So we're about to find out right now if this works or not. We might have to map it to a different one of the mixture knobs. Alright, validate. We'll hit apply. Let's see how that does for actually unreverse that. Apply, go back, resume. Alright, let's see how that works for us. Yep, that works. It's interesting because it kind of pulls out of the bottom position real slow and then just shoots up. I don't know if I like that. Prop, RPM, good. There's also a feather range. Oh, we got to figure that out. Hopefully we can get that to spawn down there. All right, so now we got to figure out the reverser. We want to get this to the reverse section, which is down here. We want to get this back to feather. So, gosh, I have to figure that out. Let me see. It should be hard, hopefully. You see flaps? Okay, literally nothing else. I guess making a new profile deleted everything else. Nothing else works. Control options. Let's see what else we need to set up. Set on repeat. Takes a while to load, doesn't it? All right, Bravo throttle assigned. And sorry guys, I'm not currently looking at the chat as I'm trying to get this going, so you guys don't have to watch me set up controls for entire stream. So I'm assuming usually the way to go into reverse, and this works for most planes, so this is kind of a help to some people who may be new to Microsoft Flight Sim or have had trouble getting the reverse thrust to work, but generally the way you do it is like this. You look for throttle 1 or 2 decrease, and that'll usually put you into reverse. And I did not mean to leave and come back at all. Do not expand. Power management, throttle 1 decrease is what we're looking for. Here it is, throttle 1 decrease. Validate. Throttle 2 decrease. Validate. All right, so hopefully that works. And then we're just gonna go ahead and move on to the props and see if hopefully the feather will work. I know that in the Kodiak, which I know we haven't streamed yet, but I have been testing that plane out as well. In the Kodiak, you have to do something special to get the props to feather. And hopefully I don't have to do that because I don't remember how to do it. All right, propeller, looking for propeller. Decrease. Wow, I don't remember what it is. Propeller. We'll try decrease propeller pitch 1 and see what happens. I'm just gonna do one of them. If it doesn't work, we'll just do it manually from the overhead with the button. I'm not gonna bore you guys with setting all this up. We'll come back for another stream where I know what the heck I'm doing. All right, let's see if that works. Nope. None of it worked. Wait, did it? Okay, cool. So the throttle reverse does work, but the prop reverse does not. So that's okay. That's all right. I'll figure that out later, and I'll let you guys know how I did it. But now we'll just manually drag it over there. And I would like to make this much easier for my life. Let's actually make a view so that I can just kind of go here when I'm ready to go here. So make a custom view here. We got our flaps, all that. We're not gonna need the flaps because I'm gonna have it mapped over there. And then it's gonna be that key. Beautiful. Custom views, gotta love it. And then we'll get another custom view down here for our GNS in case we decide to use that. We are gonna be using VFR today, but it'll be pretty laid back. Something like this. So that's gonna be my kind of panel view down there, and that's gonna be that view. And I don't know if we have anything in between here to look at. No, I think we're all right. We'll make some more as we go. Yeah, well, you know, I don't usually do this, but hopefully it's helpful to somebody. So let's go and get the plane started, and we'll get going, and we'll, you know, we'll tackle any issues we have on as we go. All right, cool. So I have a little startup checklist I made. Hopefully it works because I copied it from my X-Plane startup. So we'll just have to see. We'll kill the music again, and I'll turn off the camera, and we'll get going. Again, if you guys are just joining us, we are in the new Aerosoft Twin Otter, and this is a preview. This plane is not yet released. I'm currently flying on live weather, but not live time. We're at 12:04, 10:04 UTC. We could change it to like a default thing if we want. Like we could do like, you know, few or high level. No, let's do few. Make it interesting with some clouds. What's scatter look like? Scatter's a bit too much. We'll do few. All right, so we'll do a default, just few, 10 at UTC. It's actually nighttime here. And for my first flight, I don't want to have to worry about winds. So, all right, cool. We'll get the battery on. I believe that is over here somewhere. Did that work? I think I have to turn on DC Master too. Taking a listen to some of these sounds. Cool, cool. We should actually have another panel above this. There it is. I'm gonna make another view up here. It's very difficult to see this in the sim. There we go. That's gonna be my next view. And up here we can arm our emergency lights. We can turn on our flight computer fans, which are already on. Our temperature, smoking signs. I assume down is on. I think down is on. Yeah. Go ahead and shut the door. We'll have to walk back there and shut it. We don't have any flight attendants today. It's just us. Where is my... There it is. Can I walk back there? Okay, cool. I thought I could. If I had to choose between Boeing yoke and the Velocity 1, I personally would have to recommend the Boeing yoke and throttle. I mean, the Velocity 1 gives you a lot more buttons to press and stuff like that, but quality-wise, I think that it's definitely a better choice to grab the TCA yoke, in my personal opinion, between the two. Now, if the Turtle Beach was cheaper, that'd be a different story. All right, what's next? Doors are closed. Let's get the pumps on. Let's go back down here. I thought I had a view. Oh, there it is. We'll get the aft boost, forward boost, and we'll go up here and we'll get our fuel levers forward. Our prop's gonna be feather, which it already is, and our throttle will be quarter open. Turn on the igniters. And we'll start to see if we can fire up engine 1. Yeah, sounds are definitely not there yet, but there you go. There's a start up engine 1. We'll start up engine 2. There we go. There's that sound I was looking for. Thank you, Combonism, for the follow. Yeah, it's a little loud, this one. Sheesh. Even on the inside, it's loud. Holy crap, how loud is it on the outside? Okay, yeah, it's loud, period. But hey, for me, I like loud planes. That's what planes are, they're loud. Let me connect Microsoft Flight Sim. Yes, there is a price out for this plane, and I don't remember what it is. Like 30 something, I think. Let me look it up. Yes, price for this is going to be 29.95 euros, and comes out on the 19th of January. All right, engines are on. She's loud. That's how a turboprop like this should be, though. We'll get the generators on, which are up here. The generator right, reset on, engine right left, reset on. Bleed air, where is that at? Here, left and right. Don't need anti-ice, don't need de-icing boots, don't need any lighting. Position lights, anti-collision lights, taxi lights, pitot heat, probably don't need it. I don't know, I'll leave it on. And what else? Don't need that. We can turn off. Yeah, igniters are off now. Or are they off? Yeah, I think they're off. Yeah, they're off. And that's it. We're good to go there. Let's go ahead and get our flight plan in here. It should be pretty simple. I don't think they've changed this at all. I think this is the default one, so we're gonna have to work with that. We are starting. I wish you would at least like give you the starting location. Like that makes sense, right? Turn it down some more. So for our, what we're starting off as NTAA, November Tango Alpha Alpha, here in the French Polynesian Islands. I wish I could just type this in, and hopefully we make all the legs. We'll make quite a few stops, so be ready for some landing practice at some very small little island airports, which is so much fun to do, island hopping in a Twin Otter. This thing is built for short takeoff and landings. So honestly, taking us out to the mountains would be good too. Some grass strips, stuff like that. I keep missing the A. There it is. Enter. And we are going to NTTP is our second. No, NTTH is our next stop. NT. So funny, yesterday we flew with the G1000, now we're going backwards to the GNS 530. NTT. Come on man, read my mind. NTTH. Sure. And then after that, NTTR. About 5 strips to stop at. NTTR, yeah. Actually saves me a lot of time to copy the last one. How do I feel about the $115 price tag on the Challenger 63050? I hate it, man. I absolutely hate it. I think it's horrible. I think it's a horrible idea. I think it's ridiculous, but I might still buy it. I hate that I'm saying it's ridiculous, but I might still buy it. I'm gonna take it out of the Blue Games account. NTTP. There we go. Enter. All right, that's our whole flight plan. NTTH, NTTR, NTTB, NTTP. And thank you so much, Tesla, for the follow. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. You guys ready to go? I'm ready to go. Alright, so we have a GPS now, which is great. The cool thing is that it actually automatically fills in here. If we want to connect the VATSIM, we can do so. If you guys want to join us in other sims, we can do that too. Just let me know in the chat. If not, I won't even bother setting that up. And down here, I would like to actually see, yeah, the map. There we go. There's our map. Let me zoom out the range a little bit. Let's see where we're going. And then down here, we'll pull up the, well, maybe not. We'll just leave it like that. All right, that's fine. Cool. All right, so down here, we're gonna go to, I don't know how high these planes fly. Let's start with like 6,000. We're going to set, yeah, start with 6,000. We'll make our way up. This is our transponder. We'll be squawking, I guess, 7,000, which I think is VFR out here. And other than that, I think we are all ready to go. Doors are closed. Passengers are ready. Lots of tourists with us today. Taxi lights are on. Oh, we need to map flaps. We haven't done that yet. Let me map flaps to my new profile. And then after that, I'll be ready to go, guys. So, yes, sir. Flight of Pyro. Not today, my friend. Not today. But you guys have obviously mentioned that many times in past streams, so I know that's a popular place for people to want to go. Flight control surfaces. I believe the flaps are a secondary. No, yeah, they are. Ha! I was right. I learned that in ground school. Increase flaps. I want that to be. Oh wait, which profile am I on? Yeah, okay. Increase flaps will be this one. Validate. And decrease flaps should be an option somewhere. There it is. That's going to be this one. We'll validate that. Apply. Save. Go back. We'll continue with our flight. All right, we'll turn our head on. Let's get it, guys. It's time to go. Let's see if this thing works like I wanted to. All right, parking brake is here. Flight control check. And we don't really need any throttle. Where is the runway? We could probably just use the props to go faster. Gonna see what happens if I turn it up. If we get any more, like, any faster. So far, not so much. Turning the props up is not making like any difference, it feels like. Alright, where are our taxi lights at? Did we turn those on already? Yeah, we did. Please ignore Nightbot. I wonder if I can find this chart on Navigraph. I love all these Air Tahiti planes out here. This is actually a Latin VFR. So this is a default airport. There's no custom scenery here at all. And Latin VFR, what do they call that add-on? Airport static objects or something like that. Actually placed the correct airline and everything out here. It's actually an international airport we're at right now. Where are we at? NTAA? Yeah, Tahiti, French Polynesia. It's runway 4. I just want to see the chart. Windsock. Windsock? No windsock? No windsock. Alright, we'll just take off. We'll take off. We got a back taxi, so we'll go right. Come on now, go. It's so weird having the throttle above you. Test the flaps. Yep, that works. I don't need any flaps for takeoff anyways. Matter of fact, we don't need a lot of runway. We're just gonna take off from here. Yeah. Yeah, so this will be runway 22, I think. And we'll just take off from right here. So if you guys are joining me, just line up with me. We'll take off together. Yeah, it is a back taxi though. Particularly. What does that sound? We'll put our props full forward. Turn our landing lights on. I don't know what that sound is. Strobe lights are on. No, they're off. Now they're on. Alright, let's get it. Slowly applying throttle. This thing flies like a kite. It's so light, holy crap. Before we depart, we're gonna make a quick circle here to kind of see the area. Flaps are up, just making sure. But wow, this thing is pretty fast, 120 knots already. So light. Like, it feels so maneuverable. I was just gonna just circle around, but I'm gonna do a touch and go on the way out. 182 is a max cruise speed at 10,000 feet. Thank you, No Gear. Yeah, we're at 135 right now. Both throttles back. We're on a right downwind now. Yeah, they definitely have some work to do on the sounds, but that's okay. We'll just turn them down. Yeah, as I get to slower speed. Oh yeah, TVM, you can't keep up with me on the slow speed, bro. I'm 100 knots comfortably, just kind of gliding here at 100 knots. Comfortably, I'm just gliding here. Look at that. Might get the stall horn here, and just there it is. Gonna hold it. We're already stalling. We're already falling. There it is. All right, let's turn it in. We'll land, and we'll continue on our flight plan, guys. It's not too long of a flight. If we were to fly without landing, I think it would take us, like, I think exactly an hour to get to our final airport. So there may be some airports we might just not stop at if they're not interesting enough. So I'm gonna pull the throttles all the way back. This will be my first ever landing here in the Twin Otter. Do I think? Okay, I know. We're okay. We're in a Twin Otter, man. We can do this. I can fly this out in Cambodia. Do I think that there's a fix to the yoke height? Basically just where you mount it, man. Either build your own lower mounting area that's like lower to more realistic height. That's kind of the only fix right now. As you can see, we're very fast. Too fast for flaps. So I'm gonna use the whole runway because we can. I know I'm too fast for flaps. Gonna hold it there. Here comes the flap. Let's see how much ballooning we get with the flaps down. Not too much. Are we down? Holy crap, we were... How long have we been down? What? Alright, flaps up. And power up. Like, how long have we been down? Oh, jeez. Okay, chill. Wow. Like, if I was doing a short takeoff and landing contest, this is a plane I would use. I'm pretty confident that I could get this thing in the smallest of spaces. Maybe we can find somewhere today. All right, let's make a right turn. And we'll also test the autopilot here in a bit. All right, check. Let me turn the sounds down a little bit. It is very loud. You know, another reason why it probably seems super light is because I've been playing X-Plane a lot lately, and the planes just generically feel much heavier, and plus we flew the Phenom recently, so yeah. Alright, we're on our way. So we can do 10,000. 10,000 is fine. I mean, for the distance we're traveling, I think 10,000 is fair. But for now we'll stick with 6 until we feel we need to. So our first stop is actually not this island we're passing right now. It's the one after it. I would like to get some altitude just to kind of get a nice bird's eye view of the French Polynesian Islands, because this is gorgeous out here. We're gonna pass this island, and then after this island will be our longest stretch of water, and then after that it'll be all islands all close together. Yeah, that was probably the smoothest landing I've ever had in my life. I mean, yeah, I did float the entire runway, but we touched down so soft we didn't even know we were down. Sim Tokyo Pro gave me a 42 on that landing, which I think is too high. Should have been like a 2. Alright, runaways, go outside and see what it looks like out there. And not even trimming it, like just letting it fly like this, like it's doing very well. Look at her. Now, I look forward to a time when not only, you know, we can all be in this plane together and see a bunch of people in multiplayer flying this. That'll be pretty sick. But yeah, I've always kind of, I honestly, at first, when I first learned of the Twin Otter, I was like, I don't know if I like that plane. But then later on, after flying it in X-plane in particular, being able to do some of the things that it's capable of doing, I really look forward to being able to fly this around, you know, some small strips in Canada, even Chile. Kind of adjust ourselves here. Iceland, you know. Like this livery here, actually, this is an airline that flies out in Iceland. So, but I didn't want to go there because we've been there before. Hope that's not default scenery down there. No, it's not. Look at that. A nice looking island there. Another airport. We're not stopping there. We're at how high are we? 6,000. Yeah. Actually, we're at 7,000 right now. Probably a good time to test the autopilot. Let's go and see if we see if that works out for those of you who don't want to trim stuff out. So I should know how to use this. Let's just say we're gonna go to 10,000 feet. Let's just say that's where we want to go. Passing 7,005. There's 10,000. And we have GPS set. We should be able to just hit nav. And then engage. Does that work? Oh, I think we're going the wrong direction. Yeah, I think that worked. The plane is adjusting. Get us on the flight path that we originally asked for. We'll test out the clock too. We should be able to just hit mode. Nope, mode. Start. Yep, clock's working. Altimeter. We want that to be like standard since we are flying with, actually we could also hit Control B if you don't know that. The default command for syncing the barometric pressure is Control B on the keyboard, and that'll, no matter what, you know, situation you're in, if it's like stormy weather, if it's hot, cold, whatever, if you hit Control B, it will change your altimeter based on the weather. So it's helpful if you just don't feel like looking it up. So we're coming up to 10,000 feet. I don't know. Oh, I guess we could use IAS. Is that working? Timing out about 165. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna stop at 10,000 for us or if we're gonna have to do it ourselves. It's not allowing me to click on IAS, which is usually like the flight change mode. How much is this plane? It is, I believe it's gonna be coming out at 29 euros, I believe. What does this button do? Let's hide some of this stuff. Let's see what else we got back here. We got vent fan, we got ram air. There's our, oh, we didn't even put fuel. That's not good. I just thought about it. We didn't put fuel in here. Hold on. Where's the fuel thingy? It says we're empty. Can I click on this? What's going on? Okay, no, Center 1 and Center 2 are 50% full. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we just lost our left engine. Yep, we did. Oh, this is too soon to be testing out failures. It's too soon. Let's see if we can refire it. Igniter left. Start. Start. We'll pull the left prop back. The left engine back. Actually, we'll put that a quarter. Right? Buckle up. Thankfully, autopilot's on, so it's already making the adjustments for us. You know, I think for one of these landings, we're gonna have to test a single engine landing. One of my favorite things to do in a dual engine turboprop or even dual engine piston prop aircraft is to do single engine landings and takeoffs. It's actually pretty challenging, so I'm interested to see how it works with this plane. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to do. I think it's back on. Let's see. And the RPMs don't match, obviously, because we brought the throttle back to idle and the prop back to feather. There we go. Now they're matching. Yeah, that sound is definitely has a lot of work to do, so I really hope. I don't know what all they're exactly working on to fix for the release, but if they don't fix that, then this plane is going. They shouldn't release the plane, seriously. Like, that's something that it needs to have. So flight update, we are just leaving November Tango Alpha Alpha, 77 miles from, believe that is our destination, not our next waypoint. Let's see. Is that right? How do I read this? How do I scroll up? There we go. It says 96. Is that right? Is it really 96 miles in between these two waypoints? I guess so. Well, either way, we are not too far. We're 75 miles from it. And we'll have some more islands come up. Now we go outside. He says he thinks soon we might test a water landing. We might. Hopefully we don't have to, but we might test a water landing. So here we go in the Twin Otter. So I've looked up. I was curious before. Yeah, I need to fix that, Jesse. I was curious before. Like, so what airlines fly the Twin Otter, right? I'm actually gonna tell you guys which ones I found, because there's quite a lot. Obviously, it was made to fly in Canada, but there are a lot of other airlines who use it, and thanks to Wikipedia, I found quite a few. So there's Air Madagascar. They fly 3, from what Wikipedia says, 3 Twin Otters. Air Essentials flies it. They fly them in Kenya, Tanzania, Angola, Algeria, Tunisia. Sun Air flies it in Angola, Indonesia. Like, a lot of these places are just like really like just middle of nowhere type places. Obviously, Air Morea flies in French Polynesia. Sadly, I do not have that livery, so we couldn't use that livery today. I'm looking forward to, once this plane does release, we'll see a lot of really cool liveries come out, because you get a decent amount of liveries with this plane by default. But the problem is that each variation has one single livery. And what do I mean by that? So this is the Tundra Tire passenger version with 3 props, and so this specific variant I think they only have Norlandair, however you say it. There's also a float version that's I think a Canadian airline. I think it's, what's it called? I forget the name of it, but they're based out of Vancouver. There's also I think it's called it's a Maldivian airline out in the Maldives. Beautiful area. I was gonna fly there today, but it doesn't look that great in Microsoft Flight Sim. That's the truth. Sadly, it does not look so great on Microsoft Flight Sim. The islands are there, all the airports are default, and there's no water masking. And when it comes to flying in a tropical area, you want to fly somewhere that has the nice water masking and all the blues and the, you know, the reefs underneath, stuff like that. That's what makes flying in the Caribbean so special. Not flying over, like, I mean, yeah, right now we're flying over just like water, but as we get out into that area we're gonna see the water changes color, and you'll see a lot of detail in the water masking, and that makes this flight special. Over in Air Jamaica, they use it to fly it too. They used to fly it. Cool. What do they fly now, JD? Who else? Let's see. Fiji Link flies it out in Fiji. There's some in Japan. Matt, what's crazy is there's more airlines flying the Twin Otter than there are flying a DC-6 or DC-3. Yeah. Happy landings. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Thank you, man. Thank you, Luke. Samoa Airlines, Nepal, Solomon Airlines. That's actually one of the liveries that comes with this plane. Is Solomon Airlines over in the Solomon Islands, I believe, which is a really cool place too. I thought about flying there, it just wasn't that as interesting as I was hoping it to be in Microsoft Flight Sim. Oh yeah, that Maldives airline is called Trans Maldives Airways. It's TMA. Netherlands, Win Air out there in the Netherlands, which is really cool. We do not, surprisingly, I don't know why. I feel like Win Air is one of the most popular liveries that I'm used to seeing in the Twin Otter, and that livery is not included in the base package, so I'm sure it'll probably be one of the first. Are we just sending? No, they're probably one of the first liveries we get whenever this plane gets released, because it's a very popular one. Russia has a bunch of them. Norland Air again in Iceland. Nordic Seaplanes, Logan Air in Scotland has it. Let's see, Colombia, there's an airline in Colombia that flies it. A lot of Canadian airlines that fly these. I almost flew in Canada today, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go somewhere we haven't been. Jaden, is it fun operating a pushback cart in real life? Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love it, man. Nordic Seaplanes here in Denmark just got their second Twin Otter. Cool, bro. That's really cool. See, Cayman Airways Express has it. There's some in Guatemala, Argentina, Costa Rica. Trying to see if there's any that I recognize. There's obviously Win Air also flies out of Saint Martin, which is why they're so popular. But yeah, there's a lot of airlines. Like it's actually pretty. I didn't realize that there were so many people currently. This is not like they used to fly this airline. Like there's so many people currently flying the Twin Otter, which makes it technically still a current aircraft. You know what I mean? It's not a historic thing. So we're basically max speed at 10,000 feet. We're close enough. I'm gonna hit Alt. Go ahead and hold that altitude for me, please. And looking good though. I don't know what I did here. Engine off. Yeah, I guess I turned the engine off or something. I don't understand what this is telling me, because it's saying, I guess that's actually, you know what, I think I get it. So this is how much fuel is in the left wing tank and the right wing tank. The thing is, we don't have fuel in the left wing tank or the right wing tank. We have fuel in the center tanks. So where do I look at my fuel gauge for the center tank? Oh, here it is, right here. These are the center tanks. That's so that's so weird. Why you put it here? Why you can't put all the fuel gauges next to each other? I don't understand that. And then here's where you can change where the fuel's coming from. So you have normal, which I believe is both, and then you can have both engines going from there, from there, from there, from there. So that's cool. And the cool thing is you can actually set your altitude here, or you can set it here. And you can also use the autopilot on both of these panels. So I'm used to using in the Twin Otter the more ancient version of the autopilot, which is this version right here, which is super basic. But you also have this guy down here, which we're more familiar with. A lot of other planes use. Try taping your throttle onto the seat. You know, I was thinking about that, Luke. I was like, man, what throttle should I use for today's stream to fly the Twin Otter? Because it's way up here. Like, if I want to get that unique Twin Otter experience, I need the throttle to be like up here. Like, I can't imagine flying a plane like this. Like, I mean, every plane I've ever flown in the sim is always, you know, the throttle's down here, or even the throttle's on the left side. Sometimes the throttle's, you know, whatever, but never, you know, really. You know, just think about, like, you have to physically have your hand up here while you're landing. This is how you'll be landing. Your left hand will be on the yoke, or right hand, whichever seat you're in, and your other hand will be above your head doing this here. So yeah, I'm gonna take my throttle and just like flip it over and like hang it up here, and then yeah, that'll be interesting. Try some plywood. I'm about to build like a big old, I don't know how it's gonna work. You see an F-18? No, Deuce, we have not crashed yet. So far, everything has gone beautiful. Oh, now I see the F-18. How are you going this slow? Good job. Someone said about Air Jamaica that was one of the best airlines we never had. What? Interesting, okay. But yeah, what do I think about this plane so far? What do I think? I think it's unfinished, for sure. Which, if they were to release it just as is, I would be very disappointed in Aerosoft, like highly disappointed. But the good news is, again, this is early access, this is beta. This plane does not come out for a few more weeks, so there's a lot of things they can change and make better. So the best thing that I can personally do is just kind of give feedback. Like, all right, I like this, I don't like this. Texture-wise, I like the textures. I think I like how they look pretty old. You can definitely see, again, the wear and tear here and there. It's very characteristic of the aircraft. Looks like it's been flown quite a lot. I like that they did include all steam gauges, which I think all Twin Otters even have anyways. But all steam gauges, plus you get the GNS 530 for help. I'm pretty sure in real life there's probably some Twin Otters that don't have a GPS at all. But I'm glad at least we got one. Quality visually is great in my opinion. I will turn the landing lights off. Where are those at? There we go. And a taxi. I will turn off the igniter. And we'll turn off the taxi lights. There we go. That's beautiful. But yeah, I like it. I like how it looks visually. How it flies, I don't know how I can judge that. It feels very light, like paper light. Like, it's crazy light how it feels. And I don't know if that's how it's supposed to feel. Oh, hey, look at that. That's cool. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to feel, but that's how it feels to me. When I took off, it just felt like, I don't know, it felt like there was no plane. I feel like I was flying a ghost around the sky. That's what it felt like. So I don't know if it's too light. I don't know if the flight model's off. I don't know if they're still working on it. I don't know, but that's just kind of how I felt. Let's see. Touch and go at London Heathrow. You guys are so funny. What up, Simulated Josh? Good, welcome back, man. Good to see you, bro. We're flying a new plane today, the Twin Otter. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun to be had in a plane like this. The cool thing about a plane like this is not so much, like, the model is great, but the thing I love about a plane like this is not so much the aircraft itself. Obviously, the aircraft needs to do what it's expected to do and be characteristic to what it really is in real life. But the most fun thing about this thing is the places you can go. Now, yes, you can fly anywhere, fly any plane to anywhere, but if you want to be realistic, like, I'm gonna fly to places that Twin Otters go. You get to fly to some very unique places that you probably wouldn't typically go to in a TBM. or a P-51 Mustang. But yeah, seriously, like you could go some cool places, do some cool trips. You can carry passengers, carry cargo. I think it's gonna be a great plane to fly for using like an add-on like Sky Park or FS Economy, Neo Fly, stuff like that. They actually use these planes as well for firefighting. They use these planes for skydiving. There is, I believe, on Neo Fly a skydiving feature, like a skydiving mission type. And you can take the skydiving variant, because there is a skydiving variant of this plane with like the big open door and everything. You can take that one out and kind of simulate doing some skydiving stuff, which is really cool. If you have ever been skydiving before, you know that the way those pilots fly those planes is very different than a typical GA flight. Like they take off like a freaking beast. They go straight up to like 14,000 feet or so, and then they drop the payload, and then they dive back down and land on the ground before the people get down there. So that's something we'd probably do that at some time in the future. I gotta find what airport I want to do it at. We'll find like maybe a real world skydiving, location, and we'll do something like that. I wonder how that would work as well for ATC, because I believe from the places that I have personally seen that do skydiving, a lot of times they're based outside of busy airspaces and class Bravos and stuff like that. So would you do skydiving? Like, would you tell ATC, hey, taking off this runway, requesting to drop people out of my plane at 14,000 feet over, I don't know, this place? I don't know how that would work. What server am I on? I believe I'm on the USAE server, I believe. This leg is a bit longer than I thought. How much longer do we have to go? 30 miles? That's not too far. Yeah, I can't even see the island yet. Yes, USAE server is where we should be. Yeah, 32 miles from our... So, okay, I get this is the leg length. Okay. Which means our ETE... So this is what confusing, though. The distance to the next waypoint is 31. Ground speed 187. We're heading 290. But here it says our ETE is 34 minutes. Right? Like, I feel like this should be matching what this is. It should give me my ETE to that waypoint, not to where we're going. And then this should be, yeah, it should be in sync. On X-Plane, there's a way to change that. I don't know how to change that in here. Change fields. I'm gonna see if I can change it. Oh, I can change it. Distance. En route time. Yeah, so I think that's what we have right now. Estimated time of arrival. So that's what time we would get there. ETE, estimated time en route, which I would think that means estimated time en route to next waypoint, but that's not what that means. I don't know if they have an option for that on here. Thank you. Thank you, Vivian. Are we landing at NTTH? Let's go ahead and close this out. I'm not gonna worry about this. How do I get out of here? Clear? Clear? Menu. Yeah, we're gonna land at NTTH. We'll do a stop over there. Maybe, yeah, I guess we could stop there. This would be a great view of VR flight too. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce any of these airport names. None of them. None of them. All right, so we have two runways. Runway length is 4,954 feet. Airport elevation is 13. Runway 25 and 07. There is our island right there off our nose now. Josh, that's why I mentioned that. I was like, I heard in Discord you just got a VR headset. And you're flying it in VR. It must be amazing, bro. Which VR headset did you get, man? I don't think we got to talk about that. Yeah, I don't know what the winds are, but we'll probably take 2.5. That'll be straight in. It should be straight in. Got the Quest 2. Nice. But yeah, I think the last time we flew the Twin Otter was in VR on X-Plane into Princess Juliana Airport. I think that's the last time we flew VR. And the last time we flew in the Twin Otter. Both of them. It was fun. It was more fun for me, I felt, than it was for y'all. I don't know, it's hard for me to stream that. It's just, I feel like you don't get the full experience and enjoyment that I get. Got it for Christmas, sweet. Don't worry, Jaden, you don't have to buy nothing, man. Enjoy what you got, man. Seriously, enjoy what you have. Don't feel just because I'm flying this plane you gotta buy it. Don't feel just because we all got VR you gotta get VR. If you already want it or whatever, you're trying to decide whether or not to get it, I can tell you, yes, it is a lot of fun to fly in VR. And the thing about VR is I thought that I was gonna be flight simming like exclusively in VR, but I actually do a lot of other different games in VR more. Did they fix the latency issue with flying in formation? Because you guys are looking very smooth on multiplayer. Because we tried to do our F-18 flight a while back, and we just had a nightmare trying to keep up with each other because we kept disappearing. What do I use for flight info? Well, I have Navigraph open for my charts right now to kind of get an idea what these airports look like, and then I have SimToolkit Pro, which is tracking us. But other than that, I'm not sure what you mean by flight info. Alright, so we are going to land on the northern tip of that island up there ahead of us, 16 miles away. We'll zoom in. We can start descending now. It'd be a good idea to find out what descending, how to descend in this plane, because I don't actually know. So I would assume we could do... I'm trying to use this autopilot and not... I feel like this one's cheat. Like, this is a cheater. That's the easy one. So this is engage and disengage autopilot. If I change my altitude to, I don't know, say 1,500 or something. And hit IAS. Will that work? Why does IAS not work? Yeah, Alt is Alt hold. I get that. I get that. Yeah, okay, well, I guess that's not a... Let's see if I try it over here. So, same thing. This one doesn't have that option, so we could just use... We could arm that altitude, I guess, and then hit down. All aboard! Wait, is this altitude? That is altitude. I don't want to go down that like that. Thank you so much, Raren Evening. Raren Evening for that subscription. Welcome to Blue Family. Good to see you. How to descend down? Are we going down? We might be going down. Oh, we are going down. Alright, throttle's back. You have to pay a fee to land with landing gear. Flight planning. Oh, I use SimBrief for flight planning. For flights like this, I used I used a little bit of actually the Microsoft World Map in combination with SkyVector to do this. So I guess that did actually work using the up and down thingy. It doesn't tell you what vertical speed is set to. You just gotta watch your actual vertical speed. So we're descending right now 2,500 feet, actually 3,000 feet per minute at about 140 knots. Look how much it slows down, even going down. Even descending on idle power, it's going as slow as 140. So this thing gets slowed down pretty good. We're still on navigation, so it should fly us directly to the airport. I just want to get a visual of it before we get there. Might be on the other side of this mountain. Yeah, it is. It's like over here. Nathan, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, I know you love Twin Otters, man. Alright, passing 5,000 feet. We're like, this is the thing about this plane is that it can get so slow, and it is so slow that you don't want to descend too soon. So, because of the nature of a Twin Otter and the fact that we're not really worried about passenger comfort, I'm going to disconnect the autopilot and we're going to have some fun. We're going to fly it ourselves. Yep, airport is on the beach. And we could also test out our reverse thrust. Alright, let me know if you guys see it. If I miss it, we shouldn't. We're 5 miles away. Again, I think it's on the other side of this mountain.
All aboard!
We're on the East USA server. Thank you very much, Penny Lane, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the flight today. It's been a while since we got a chance to fly VFR, so I'm glad we're able to do it. I do still want to take the Kodiak out. I've not only heard some great things, but I did buy it and download it, and I've looked at it. I haven't done too much flying with it yet, but it looks great. And then obviously as the Twin Otter progresses and gets better, and probably somewhere around release when it's finished, we'll give it a final look at. Now this right here is what Twin Otter flying is about. Cutting around corners. Where's the airport at? Must be over here. It's got to be over there. Oh, that's it right there. Wow, you can barely see it. All right, can we get in there? It's pretty long. So here's my question, guys, in the chat, because you guys a lot of times have been asking, hey, can you do a flight in the Caribbean? Can you do a flight in the Caribbean? But I think that your idea of a flight in the Caribbean might be different than my idea of a flight in the Caribbean. And when I say that, I don't mean by like where to fly to or location. I mean by like what type of flight we will be doing in the Caribbean. Wow, the water is so glassy, you can't even tell how low we are. But it's like for example, you mentioned in the chat doing a flight from, it looks like Princess Juliana to Jamaica. You obviously don't want to fly a Twin Otter in a flight like that. That would take like 2 hours. So I'm assuming you would want me to fly a big old airliner to international airports around the Caribbean instead of doing GA flying around the Caribbean, which is what I would think. When I think flying around the Caribbean, I'm thinking flying in the GA plane and doing island hops like that. That's my idea of a Caribbean flight. So I was curious, because we could do both. We could do a flight where we do airliners around the Caribbean if that's what you guys want. But I also got to do what I want too at some point and do my flight in my GA planes. All right, flaps coming down. Here's our runway. We did a quick 360. And we're very fast, so I'm gonna bring that speed way back. Flaps should be down, sir. Flaps are down. Why are you telling me too low flaps? Let's see if we can get what we learned on our first trip. I'm gonna try to using the reverse thrust too. We are very slow, but that's how I want it. I want to just kind of glide in here like a
100. 50. 40. 30.
Hold on, don't worry, we got it. Wow. It did not take much throttle to come out of that drop.
10.
Holy crap, we're still not down. I don't think. Are we? We down? Okay, we're down now. That sound you hear is not the ground roll. That's my garage opening. Holy crap. I can't tell when I'm on the ground. Alright, touch and go. We're on the move. And we're back up. Flaps up. Alright, we got a lot of stops, so we won't worry about going back there and trying that again. We'll head to our next. Yeah, you can definitely see some of the coding here is off. It's saying bank angle, and I'm going like not even a 15-degree turn. We're going right away. Yes, we need to go right now. I think our next island is over there. I'm gonna try maybe like a no flaps landing, or I don't know. Am I gonna get the A380X? Well, I mean, it's free, so yeah. If you're talking about the one from Flabber Wire. Alright, next airports. NTTR. So all these islands over here are all close together, is the way I like it. We're gonna have to try to be more, what's the word? I guess the throttle management is just so much different on the plane. I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's just so, I don't want to say sensitive. I don't really feel like it's sensitive. It's just like I'm getting more power than I thought. Like the plane feels extremely light, but then the engines feel extremely powerful. Like the weight to thrust ratio seems great, like pretty large. And again, I don't know if that's characteristic of the plane or what. So we could turn the nav back on, which is on, but we'll turn it off. Is there a heading mode? There is a heading mode. I'm gonna change my heading to like the general direction so I don't have to hold on to it. I'll hit that. So far heading, is that right? Is it doing it? Oh, I didn't engage it. There we go. And I think it wants to descend. Or no. If we turn left. But the autopilot is being pretty good to me so far. Hit nav. We're already on the magenta line anyways. The one thing I'm trying to figure out is how to climb and descend. We go like to 5,000 this time. I know there's the vertical speed mode over here we could use. Say 500 feet per minute. Let's see if it matches that. Yep, 500 feet per minute right there. We're on the nav. And we're doing 165. We can climb even faster than that, so we'll get up a few more times. Let's see if it matches that for us. Yeah, it's working pretty good. I don't know what that sound is, that beeping is. Theo, what's up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. We are flying in the French Polynesian Islands. Yeah, you probably don't know where that is. Neither do I. So let me show you. Let's see, SimToolKit Pro. Is it working? Is it on? Alright, so here we are. I will change it to, oops, oh darn it. That's not what I wanted to do. Live map. You see our first landing was a -42. That second landing we just did, that was actually a -20. That's what SimToolKit Pro says. We are here. So the French Polynesia is like the middle of the Pacific, I would assume. Is this what this is? Is this the Pacific Ocean? Where is the color? Light map. Yeah, it's over here. Wait, about satellite. There we go. Yeah, so it's over here. This is where it is. I actually didn't know that until just now. So we got New Zealand, Australia, and we have South America, and then right in the middle is the French Polynesian Islands. And we took off, I believe, over here, which I believe is the capital. We took off over here, and that's where we chopped over the water for that bit, landed at this tiny little island. And now we're gonna go down here, land at this little island. I think we're gonna land here, 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 and then here, something like that. Now I'm interested to see if they modeled or if they simulate this really cool effect that you get around this island here. I think they do over here. I'm not sure about this one, so we'll see. That's kind of what makes this island special for me, is being able to see that. We are playing Microsoft Flight Sim. Theo, that's SimToolKit Pro. That's the name of that app we were just messing with. And the next airport we are stopping at is NTTR. I'm gonna look that one up on my charts to get an eye on what that looks like real quick. Not that it matters too much. Don't know how to pronounce it. The runway is basically facing the exact same direction. We should be coming in on the 25 side. We can land straight in. 25. It does have a terminal on the left and a control tower possibly on the right. You're 8 miles out right now. And airport elevation is 6 feet above sea level. We'll get our landing light on, because I actually forgot to turn it on last time. And my dog is scratching on the door again. There she is. Alright, autopilot off, we'll fly down there. Beep beep. What up, Adam? Good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome aboard. A very easy way to descend a plane on a GA plane is just to pull the throttle back. Take the throttle away. The nose will just drop. We're only at 5,000 feet this time, so it should be pretty easy to get in there. And as you can see, it does not. It sadly does not give us that really cool. It does not give us that really cool water masking effect around this island as it should be. Good evening, my friend from Germany. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Man, you lose so much speed. We came from 160 to 100 in like 6 seconds. What up, Jonathan? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Engines are still on and looking good. There's our runway right off our nose. And I guess we could pull the power back. We're only 4 miles out. Seabar, I can show you that external in a little bit, man. I don't personally fly an external view, so it's very difficult for me to do that. But maybe after we land, I can give you a quick external view. A YDG, what flight gear am I using? Well, I could show you. Matter of fact, we'll do that view for this landing this time. There we go. Since you're asking.
Sync rate.
Shut up.
Sync rate.
And it gets so quiet when you pull the throttles back. Now this runway is a little bit shorter. It's only about 100 feet shorter than the last one. I'm gonna pull the throttles all the way back. We're just gonna dump everything. We're gonna put the flaps down, every freaking thing. Everything's gonna come out.
Sync rate.
like this little airport. Like, this is the kind of airport that needs some really high quality free or payware scenery. I feel like this approach is so stinking cool. Right here on the beach, right on the edge of the water, at the mountain on the left side. Just gorgeous, man.
100. Sink rate. 50. 40. 30. 20.
I could put any throttle in.
10.
I think we're down. There's a reverse thrust. Oh, he nosed over. There is the one terminal. And somebody was asking for a outside view, so I'll give you that real quick. Look at those flaps, man. Yeah, gorgeous model. I love the model. I have no complaints as far as the 3D model on this plane. No complaints at all. All right, so we'll take off from here. Again, we don't need like any runway, man. I want to find a dirt strip somewhere. If you guys spot one out here, let me know. I think all these little islands have like some type of runway. All right, here we go. Out of reverse. Props are full forward. Fuel is good. Let's get it. You guys and your F-18s. Canadian pride, C-Bar. And we're up. Doesn't take anything, man. I think our flaps are still up. Down. Now they're up. Alright, our next airport is over there on the right. So let's pull some maneuvers and see what this baby can do. You know what we could try to do too? Let's see if we can ski. If we can ski this baby on the ground. Before we get, I think this next leg is real short. Let's see if we can get the wheels down in the water. Yep, Twin Otters, I believe, are still in production. Thank you, Annex. Pull the power back. And see how close we can get. It's been kind of tough for me to do this because I got to get to the outside view. Pull up.
Too low. Flaps. 20. 10. Too low. Flaps.
We should be down. Alright, go, 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 go. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop. We don't have floats. I think it's too late. Yeah, it's too late. We watered. We beached it. It's too late. That's some shallow water, ain't it? Can I take off out of this? Let's see. See. Alright, I'm putting my flaps down. I'm gonna try something crazy. Put my flaps all the way down, right? I'm holding the brake. It looks like I'm moving, but we're not. It's just the water. I'm holding the toe brakes down. I'm gonna go full throttle. If there's enough wind, which there's not, you'll be able to pull the nose up and take off. Come on. Come on. I just need a little bit of speed. That's all I need. Nope, not working. Okay, well, I tried. I tried. No, don't crash though. I don't want to crash. There we go. There we go. Alright, we saved it. Yes, C-Bar, it comes with all the ski and the float variations. Matter of fact, it has multiple float variations. The only float variation, and then it has the float with retractable wheel variation. And then it also has the one we're flying right now, which is like the longer nose, and then there's a short nose version where it's like, I'll show you guys at the end of the stream before we leave all the different liveries and variations you get with the plane. Alright, we should be almost there, about 20 miles from our next stop. NTTB? Yeah, NTTB. Do some island hopping. And I really want to find like a grass patch to land on though. Like I really want to test to see how quickly can we get this thing stopped. How does this compare to the RW Design Twin Otter? I don't really feel like I can say because I haven't flown that one in so long. Yeah, it's been so long since I've flown the RW Design on X-Plane. I feel like this feels easier than what I remember that one being. I think that's our island over there. Oh look, we got the masking now. Let me trim it out, we'll go outside. Yeah, like this, I think, I don't think this island doesn't really have the masking too much. But actually, it kind of does. Over there, you see it. Like the island surrounding this island does kind of have that really cool shallow water masking effect. What I was looking for. Yeah, I don't know how deep system-wise they went. I mean, I guess when it comes to systems, you can model the hydraulics, electrical systems, stuff like that, and I don't know if they went that far with this plane. I really don't know what depth they went into with this one. This is not a review. This is my first look, so don't judge it too critically based on what you see right now. This is also a beta version. This one is not the release version, so it's missing a few features, missing a few sounds, missing a few things. Let me go left. I love that down there, man. That is so cool. Maybe if we find like a tiny little island, we can try to land on like a little sandbar or something. Yes, it is paved, but yeah, the model is great. But when it comes to fidelity, I can't really speak on that yet, 'cause I don't really know. I need to look more into it. Wow, look at that. Friggin' Twin Otter commercial. Alright, we keep leaning right. We need to go left. Yeah, I 100% agree. I wish X-Plane looked like this too, friends. I do. And I do worry still about X-Plane 12. I know X-Plane 12 is gonna be great. I know the sky is gonna be better. But like, what about us VFR folks? Like, what about people who want to fly GA on X-Plane? What about us, man? Because this, I guarantee we're not going to get. See this right here? This view we're seeing out the window? We're not going to get an X-Plane 12. Like, it'll be pretty difficult unless you have haywire scenery, somebody made the mask themselves, or you go through some really hard photo editing to make your own with Ortho 4XP. Is there a live Microsoft Flight Sim map? Not necessarily. If you're using something like Volanta or SimToolkit Pro and you can see everybody who's flying, it doesn't really, I don't think it says what sim they're flying on, but yeah, I don't think there's a flight map kind of thing for Microsoft. Yes, I believe we should end up at Bora Bora. Wow, look at this. Is a freaking screenshot, guys. Hold on. Wow. The shit. Oh, I think this is the runway right here. That right there is our runway. Oh, cool. So I guess we can just go ahead and land right now. I'm not gonna pull all throttles out. Yeah, definitely go ahead. You know, before we descend, I feel like this is the perfect altitude to get in a screenshot from the exterior view, because that is just wow. What up, Marty Mark? Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. I don't really like that angle. Up, and there's freaking Rex Acu season right on cue. Wow, wow, wow. No, I'm not breaking up with X-Plane. I'm always gonna play X-Plane. It's just, there's just some things about Microsoft that I wish X-Plane would do, and some things about Microsoft, some things about X-Plane that I wish Microsoft would do. Wait, yeah, I think I said that right. I'm just kind of positioning my plane for a screenshot, and we'll go down there and land. Marty Mar, I love that name, Marty Mar. Marty Mar. The thing that doesn't match this screenshot is the fact that I'm flying a Norlander, which is Iceland, in the French pilot. We're very far from what his plane actually flies. It's just beautiful. Wow. Okay, let's turn around. Let's actually go there.
Banking.
What up, Max? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you.
Banking. 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 Banking.
Yep, we're flying a twatter.
Banking. 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 Banking.
Yeah, it's just a very
Banking.
I don't know, it just doesn't I don't know if it's right. I don't know. Again, I don't want to comment too much on the flight model because I don't know if it's how it's gonna be, but it just I don't know, it feels too light. I don't know. Maybe again, maybe it's how it is, but it just feels too light. It feels too easy to fly. The real one might have those sounds, yeah. The bank angle, stuff like that. Alright, we're gonna descend down. Again, this airport is November Tango Tango Bravo. Probably gonna be like the most beautiful approach we have today. Yeah, you can see that mountain over there is actually 3D modeled. This is one of the, this is actually one of the, what do you call it? The Discovery Flight locations for Microsoft Flight Sim. So they put a lot of extra work into it. I gotta say, good job flying that P-51 Mustang. That's not an easy one to fly. I think it's a Mustang. Especially on these little bitty airfields. Alright, let's see if we can, how well we can do slow flight. Man, this water is just even down at 3,000 feet, it looks amazing.
Sink rate.
And it's gonna level off the nose. Let the speed come back. I'm not gonna adjust the throttle, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Look at that. Now this place, freaking Josh, bro, if you're flying in VR right now, this is gonna be freaking breathtaking, man. Yeah, we're at 100 knots. It'd be much slower. This thing lands really slow speed. Lane lights are already on. Get that straightened. Alright, we've already landed with 3 times, so we should be able to get this right this time. No excuses. We're in the white arc. 500. We are high though. I see all white lights. Let's get into that glide slope. Nose down, get some more speed. Oh my god, look at this view. Alright, power. Not too much though, because this thing really kicks in. Really, that power really kicks in, so you can't throw too much power in. EVM on us. We're right above stall speed.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Give me the stall horn. Give me the stall horn. Oh, we're down. Yeah, something else they're missing is, when it comes to sounds, is the ground contact sound. Like the skirt and all that goodness. Because without that, you don't know. It lands so slow and so soft that you have no idea that you've touched down until, like, maybe you just happen to see your altitude stop moving. I ain't giving it throttle again. That was such a gorgeous approach. Easy on the rudder pedals, and we can. I think we can lift off around 65. Flaps are up. Yeah, I think it will be so much fun. Like, I love doing this island stuff. The thing that I kind of wish I would have done today is picked a route that had shorter runways to actually kind of give you a challenge. If you have so much runway, it's not that challenging. And again, guys, if you just joined us, this is again a beta early access build of the Twin Otter. The sounds are not complete. Some of the animations are not complete, and they're still working on the manual and probably a few other things. So how about, while we're over here in this freaking gorgeous area, we find somewhere to land. Maybe one of those little sandbars. Yep, there it is, confirmed. Josh said that approach was so dope in VR. Matter of fact, you see this little island? That's where we're landing right now. What up, X-Strict? Welcome to the stream, man. I think there's trees on it, but we'll just pretend like they're not on. Oh, those are buildings. Okay, maybe that's not the island for us. Any more little places that I could put a plane? And you can really do slow flight in this thing. Papua New Guineans, if you want challenging runways. Oh yeah, we'll have to take it there next time. We'll take it there next time. So right now we are flying at 75 knots. Thank you, Becky. We're basically helicopter speed right now. Let's land here. Yeah, I'm gonna land right there in a little spot right next to the trees. Alright, flaps are down. Gotta watch our speed coming in. Don't stink. Don't stink. Nice and slow. We're gonna slip it in. I'm gonna put, oh man, those rudders are just too sensitive. That is not a lot of room. I see a gap in the trees. Take it. I'm gonna take it.
Banking. 1 zinc rate. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright, no reverse thrust. And we made it. No reverse thrust, so we made it. We're rolling backwards. Go, 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 go. Okay. I'm trying to go forward. I'm trying to go forward. There it is. Probably should have brought the Tundra tires. Oh, dead. He tried. Hey, good job. You know, hey, you tried. You tried. You tried your best. You tried your best. You failed, but you tried your best, and that's what matters. Okay, here we go. We should get a chance to roll it down the hill. Right here, and there we go. You made it. Nice. Flaps up. Alright, on to our next stop. How many more stops do we have? This might be the last one. Let me check. NTT. Yeah, our next stop is our last stop. 28 miles or so. That's what we ended for today. But thank you guys for flying with us. Yes, we are using Track IR today to move my head around. Super helpful for flights like these. Emily, where are we on the map? If you look at the world map and you go to South America and you move left about 5,000 miles in the middle of the ocean, that's where we are right now. Look at that. I don't know if it's 5,000 miles, I just made that up, but it's pretty far. We're in the French Polynesia, Bora Bora, I think it's the same thing. Hey, what direction do I need to go? Oh, I need to go right. 27 miles for our next and last stop. I'm hoping the water looks as good there as it does here. Let's see. Yeah, that last approach was like gold, man. Man, that was just what you live for when you fly. I'm pretty sure very few aviators in their lifetime have been able to fly into that airport. You could technically fly I think that runway should be long enough to land like a business jet too. Yeah, if you want to look it up, the ICAO code, our last one was November Tango Tango Bravo, NTTP. Look it up on SkyVector or wherever you look up airports, and you should be able to find it. I don't know how to pronounce the name of it. It's weird. It's actually no, that was Bora Bora. That was Bora Bora Motu Mute. That's what they call it. And we're now going to Maupiti. That little bitty island over there, that's where we're going right now. There's actually another one actually north of where we are right now. Oh, yeah, over there. There's another one over there. There's an airport there too. There's no mountain. It's like a heart shape, kind of. Like a squished heart. I think there's an airport on that island. Is there an airport over there? Not that we need an airport. Actually, there is no airport on that island. So what we can do is we can turn autopilot back on, because autopilot is still following us. If I want to look at the outside view for a bit, we can go over to nav, no, engage. That'll flash back onto the autopilot, and we can go outside and just watch. Yeah, I feel like with this plane, if you were to fly into Saint Martin, I feel like it'd be pretty, I say easy, but that approach is not easy in any plane. And I thought about flying there, but I was like, you know what, I'll wait and just let you guys experience that for yourselves, and I don't want to ruin it for you. So I'm pretty sure that's the first place most people are going to go with this plane, is Saint Martin. Saint Martin. And who knows, maybe when they the full release is out around that week of the 19th, maybe we'll go there ourselves. One thing I want to see, and we're gonna have to like either watch a replay or land in the third-person view to actually see it, but I want to see if these gears, see how the gear is kind of like leaning, not leaning, but they're kind of like angled. I want to see if that suspension is actually realistic when it touches down. Bora Bora, I gotta go there. I need to go to Bora Bora. I need to rent a hotel, whatever, for me and my wife, and just go out there. I wonder how much that costs to go to Bora Bora for a vacation. Probably more than I'm willing to pay. Sweet Shrike 200, welcome to the stream, my friend. We have a real Twin Otter pilot in the chat. That's what's up. You used to fly these in Africa, low-key WFP into Sudan, Burundi, Algeria. A legendary aircraft. Can't remember much of the specifics though. That was dope, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's true. The water is pretty similar to what you see in the Bahamas. Is that clear water, which is cool. Another great place to fly this plane would be out there in the Bahamas. There's actually a lot of really good freeware scenery. If you really want to go for like a Bahamas tour, which we're gonna do at some point soon. Maybe it'll be this plane, maybe, I think we might do that in the Kodiak, I don't know, we'll see. But either way, there's a lot of really good freeware scenery out there in the Bahamas to appreciate and enjoy. A lot to go out there. I just don't know if the water has been changed. The last time we went there, which was right when Microsoft Flight Sim came out, we didn't get any water masking effects out there, and I was like, it's kind of disappointing, because when you fly into the Bahamas, one of the greatest things about it is not the island, but the surrounding water of the island. That's what makes it look so great. So oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, we didn't mean to skydive. I didn't mean to skydive. Oh snap. But yeah, so yeah, that's the greatest part, is the water surrounding it and how beautiful that is. Being able to look at the sharks and stingrays and dolphins and all that kind of stuff going around. That's what's beautiful about the Bahamas. The fishermen, fisher boats. Yeah, I've actually been to Nassau, Bahamas too myself, probably a while ago, and that's one of the main things that I took from that was the white sand and the clear water, man. Like, we don't get that where I stay. Like, where I'm at in Houston, our closest beach is Galveston, about an hour drive, and it's like brown and murky looking, which is mainly because the beach itself is, like, the sand is brown and murky looking, so the water looks like that too, so you can't see your feet. But yeah, going to places like Cancun, Bora Bora, Nassau, and being able to go in there and like put your hand in the water and you can see is so cool. Even Puerto Rico, actually, if you go to Puerto Rico, you go into the beaches out there, as long as you don't go too deep, you can see your hand, you can see your whole body under the water. Loki Chogio in Kenya. That was your main base. Flying into Sudan, you carried drop teams into small villages. They'd mark drop zones for big HyperX and antennas, which would drop food supplies. That is pretty cool, man. This is another great example of a really cool aviation job that's not an airline pilot. You flew into Sudan, you carried teams of people into villages, and marked drop zones for big Hercules and antennas, which would drop food supplies. That is an interesting operation, my friend. Thank you for sharing that, seriously. That's pretty cool. That's something I would like to do. I don't really count lakes as beaches, but yeah, you know, you gotta get what you can. What's my username on Microsoft Flight Sim? I think it's BLU number... I forgot the number. I can show you when we land here. Actually, you know what? You're right, Harriet. Philippines. The Philippines has some great beaches. I've never been there in real life, but I have some Philippine friends of the family, and they go back there all the time to see their family, and they bring back pictures of what it looks like, and it's gorgeous. I feel like in aviation and in flight sim, we don't fly out there enough. We need to head out to the Philippines at some point. Alright guys, we are approaching our final stop, and sadly, it doesn't look quite as cool as Bora Bora, but it's still pretty nice. You can see a pretty cool approach there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and land straight in. That's cool with me. And I'll bring you guys for this final landing. We'll do the flight control cameras. There we go. And autopilot off. My aircraft. Listen how quiet it gets. We are actually 3 miles out right now at 3,000 feet, just under 4,000 feet. And we were going about 165 knots. And now speed is dropping to 120. $100. I'm actually holding the yoke back. It says you had a massive high flotation tires that could ride the muddy landing strips. When you got back, the Twin Otter was heavily coated with mud. That's pretty cool. All right, and 85 knots. I want to try a slip landing. That's my dog scratching on the door. We're almost done. What we might do is just go ahead and just dive in and go back around and land since we're too high. Yeah, I have beaches here, but no beaches like this. He needs to chill out. Y'all hear him now? He needs to chill out. Alright, we're gonna do a big dive bomb in here. Now this is what my skydive pilot did. He would drop us at 14,000 feet and he would just dive back down and land on the runway. And we're not gonna land this time. I am not trying to land. Gonna do a low approach. This runway is actually much shorter than the last ones we did. Oh, dead. And then we'll do, I guess we'll do left traffic. Mountainside. Alright, now our speed's back. Now we need speed. And maybe a little bit of flaps. Yeah, I really hope Aerosoft gets the sounds right whenever the final release comes out, because that one of the things I love about the Twin Otter is the sounds that it makes, the reverse sounds, the prop feathering sounds, like all that this loud turbopropness that happens with it. It makes it great. Looking forward to that. Oh yeah, we said we are gonna do a one engine landing. How about we do a normal landing here? We'll do a touch and go. We'll go back up. We'll kill one of the engines. And then we'll try to do a single engine landing. That's what we'll do, and then we'll end the stream from there. Alright, runway's right off our left. Shouldn't be too high. We're a little high. As you can see, this island could definitely use some love and care. Like the other one was. I don't know why they decided to do only that one island, like super high detail, but all the islands around it they couldn't do. Like they could have easily done, well, I say easily, I don't know what they had to do to make it happen, but they could have done, you know, the whole group of islands. They're not that big. Alright, okay, we're landing this time. I know. A bit left rudder. A bit more. We're okay, we're actually already at landing speed. And flare, we're already idle. I think we're down. Yeah, we are. You can't even tell. Alright, full throttle when we're back in the air. Just like that. One more time, this time we're gonna kill an engine. Which one you want to kill, guys? Left or right? Say it in the chat. Left or right. First one to say it is the engine I'm gonna kill. Oh, the first one I see. Oh, left. All right. Left engine it is. Well, we know how to do it now. Ah, there it is. It's gone. Left engine is dead. Now we're only flying with the right. And we'll get the fuel lever as well down to there it is. Alright, let's see how she flies with one engine. Alright, autopilot is not on. Only thing I'm doing for trim is pitch trim. Now I'm trying to remember the procedure for when you do lose an engine. You're actually supposed to do the rudder trim. I think it's towards the working engine. We'll see here in a second once I get leveled off after this turn. Thank you, man. Thank you, Josh. I'll see you later, man. Thanks for flying with us. Hopefully you enjoy your VR flight out here in the French Polynesia. We'll have to get together again, man, sometime soon. Do another flight together. It'd be cool. So I'm going about 100 knots on one engine. Maxed. The throttle's maxed out. Runway is off our right. Into the live engine, thank you. So I think my trim works. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Oh, does it work? No, I don't think I mapped that. Oh boy, I don't think that was the button I wanted to do. Was it? Yeah, back whenever I think it was the Piper, I forgot, whatever the two engine Piper is. Back when I was doing that video, I actually did a lot of studying and learning how to do like engine failures for dual engine planes and stuff like that, and how to first how to detect that an engine has gone bad. Alright, where's our airport? There it is, I see it. Alright, here we go. Full power back. This thing has plenty of power on one engine. Is it still spinning? It's still windmilling. What if we feather that one? Every day.
Turn towards the failed engine. Love the content. Keep it up.
Thank you, Jet Pilot. Interesting. I heard somebody else in chat say turn towards the good engine. So what is it? Do I turn towards the do I trim, I should say, towards the bad engine or the good engine? We're a little fast. We're very fast, actually. We're very fast.
Sink rate.
We can fix that.
Sink rate 500. Sink rate. Pull up.
Yeah, I can actually see the plane kind of flying at a crab because of that other engine. I don't like this approach. This approach was not pretty.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yeah, I don't know. That was too easy. That was too easy. That was too easy. Even on one engine, that was extremely easy to land. Like, I didn't really have to put much yoke or rudder input. So I don't know. I think the flight model has some work to do, Aerosoft. I'm not sure what they've done to it, if that's done or if they're still working on it. But either way, I don't know. Just from the planes that I've flown, you know, light planes, heavy planes, whatever, it just feels maybe a little too late on the flight model. But we'll see. We shall see. I do want to do some more engine failures in the future, though. That was fun. All right, we'll park. Like really leaning towards the bad engine. Oh, it is off. Park over here next to this little house, and get a nice little vacation away from all the cold weather we're getting at home. And I do have to go, so I do have to work soon. Oh yeah, very soon. There we go, guys. Well, that is the Aerosoft Twin Otter coming out on January 19th. It's gonna be, I think, €29.95. So this is, again, is a beta, an early version of it. This is not a guarantee how it's gonna be. They have a few features they still want to add, a few bugs they want to fix, and other things like that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you really enjoy or appreciate this type of flying and island hopping and stuff like that. I actually personally really enjoy it. I really love it. Next time maybe we can do it on VetSim. Maybe you can get some ATC and get it a bit more realistic. You know what I mean? So pretty darn cool. Before we leave, Emily, thank you very much. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you a couple more things before we go. You want to know, for one, what my number is. There it is right there. Blue Games number 5412. Write it down. Hurry up right now. All right, we're gonna go to main menu. I'm gonna show you guys really quickly what liveries and variants you get with this plane, because I know a lot of you guys may want to know. For our twatter fans out there, my dog is just not ceasing. There's probably so many scratch marks right now. I'm gonna go to profile, my hangar. I'm gonna change aircraft. You will see. You know what? I'm just gonna open the door. I can't take it anymore. I can't focus. I can't focus. Come here. Say hi. Don't make all the noise. You gotta come say hi to all the people. Okay, don't look. Say hi, Blue. You're gonna stay here or you're gonna get back down? You're probably gonna get back down. There you go. All right, there you go, guys. Doggy. So yeah, these are some of the variations that we have of the Twin Otter that Aerosoft is giving us. Each of these only has one livery for now. So hopefully either they'll add more or they'll just be new ones that people make themselves. We have Solomon Air. You can't see it too well, but that is Solomon Air. Then we have some other airline. This is actually the Parajumper version. If I go back, we can take a preview of it. It's pretty cool. It has a shark on it. That's freaking sick. I love it. Camera rotate. It has a big old skydiving jump door, or the drop door there. That is sick, man. All we need now is like an animation when we open the door or whatever to like activate people jumping out and you see little parachutes popping out and stuff like that. That'd be cool. What else? Change aircraft. So to see the liveries, I can't just click through them. I gotta go to a different aircraft. So again, there's a 4-blade version of this blue one. There's a 3-blade version of this blue one. The Nordic one is the one we just flew, or the Norlander, the Tundra tires. You got this one here, which is just another Tundra tire with a different livery. Don't know what's different about this one. Oh, it's cargo. So the Tundra one we just flew is a passenger variant. This one over here is cargo. And then we have the ski cargo variation, which is actually pretty cool. I actually thought about flying this one. I just don't know where to fly it. You go change camera. Oh no, change camera. It's a British something. British Antarctic Survey, which is a really cool livery. I would love to fly this out there in Antarctica. That is very cool. No, I want to change planes, man. Change aircraft. So what else we have? We have the float packs. So this is the short nose version I was telling you guys about. I think this might be the Maldives, Trans Maldives Airlines one that I was talking about earlier. I like it a lot. I like this one a lot. It has like little dolphins on the floats. Very cool, right? Wait, look how short the nose is. And I think some of these you can actually open the nose up. I think I heard that somewhere. Yeah, Maldives is another great island type tropical place to fly in. You also may notice how dirty it is. You probably can't see it here, but it's very dirty. Alright, change. What else do we have? We have another float plane. I think this one is different in some. Okay, this is the float plane, but it's not the short nose, right? The regular nose. We're not gonna look at that one. Here's another one. This one I think is the Canadian livery. Not of Canada, all of Canada, but it's a specific airline in Canada. I think, maybe not. Actually, no, it doesn't have an airline. It's just a regular American call sign. But this one has wheels on it, so this is a float plane. You could also land on the land. Has the wheels that retract, come back out. It's pretty cool. I actually like this one a lot. I would honestly, personally, if I don't get more liveries, this is the one I would probably like flying a lot because I can fly around Canada. Even has stairs back here attached into the door. That's cool. All right, next. And the interiors are changing also, depending if you get the PAX version, the float version, or the skydiving version. No, we're not doing another flight. I'm just showing you guys really quickly some of the other liveries that come with this plane before we leave. We'll show you, I'll do one, maybe, yeah, I guess one more. So this is another passenger version with regular wheels. This is another cargo version with regular wheels and the short nose. And then you get a float version with the short nose and on floats. I think this is on floats only. This is a Vancouver airline here. So yeah, that is all the liveries that you'll get, at least as of right now. So yeah, if you're into it, if you like Twin Otters, if you like this type of, you know, bush flying, but you also like to have some power, you know, like it's kind of cool. The cool thing about this plane is the reason a lot of airlines are using it is because, you know, it can land at real small short fields. A lot of these airlines are actually picking up tourists and dropping them off at like desolate places and stuff like that. So that's one thing that's really cool about this plane. So it's called West Coast Air. Yeah, this is based out of Vancouver, which is really cool. Look how dirty the floats are. I love that. Anyways, guys, I gotta go to work, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember, you have 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. As always, peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I'm all the way out. Enjoy the outro. Peace. Woo! Okay, it's not playing. There it is.